want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright, yeah, she say.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On point, ready? Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. You look at this Colt defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he's going to step up and run. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11.
Burrow on play action. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. You look at this Colt defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That third down conversion, good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. They go play action with Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10.
12, 11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Right 80.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
11, mighty. Here we go. Right 8.
Now Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Third down. Here's Brown. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That one goes for 8 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Brown looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On 2. Here we go. Right 80. Playing cut.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mark Andrews from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Colts at 500 at 6-6. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do. But I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago. Even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
back to throw. Leonard. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
11, Mike. 12. 11, mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Leonard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pickens on the slant.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His pass finds Brown on the comeback route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Leonard.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And the Bengals
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Rick Forsey completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Breece Hall.
63 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther, let's go.
Off the bootleg. Leonard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
70 line.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 pump. Gun. 12. Ready? Got.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cincinnati.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Eric Hall. Incomplete. Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Burrow on play action. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Open man, that's Felton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to...
This one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, here's Hall.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
12, 12. Here we go. 11, 11. Ready?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Burrow.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And that's complete to Brown.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, the